What's going on, everybody? So today we're going to do an update on engineering Amino, how everything is going. It's been 2 weeks since I did an update, so there's been a good amount of stuff going on. I did have a video out on Amino Engineering Solutions this week, and I did go over a little bit of what's been going on, but very vague, more of what people want to hear, not nitty-gritty of everything. So last week was a lot of marketing. I was learning how to market with Twitter, really just interacting on more of my personal page and not so much my Amino Engineering Solutions Twitter, but my Amino Engineering Solutions Instagram. I did do that a lot. So I've gained a pretty good amount of following. I mean, 100 followers on Twitter, and another maybe 50 to 60 for each of my Instagrams, which is pretty cool. I mean, just going out and spending an hour a day marketing. I call it marketing. It's more interacting, so that's really cool. That's one of the big things that I did last week. And this week, I kind of got myself together, just with my goals and everything. I've been kind of more focusing on that for a little bit, and my goals kind of, like my goal page, that's right there. I hadn't really been updating it, hadn't been following it, just because I have all my homework. I don't want to say I was behind on my homework, but it was more like I was waiting to get it done. Just a lot of stuff to do, so I didn't really have time to do that, but I'm getting it down this week. I mean, I already got all my homework done. That's due till next Friday, which is cool. Just everything's in line, and then I wanted to, I'll talk about goals in a second. And then this last week, I did a little bit more, but then I also was looking into expanding the company, expanding the reach. I did bring on, that was another big thing this week, I did bring on 2 of my friends from school, classmates, whatever you want to call them, they're friends. And they're going to be helping out, doing more of the engineering side so I can take over more of the business side, just save a little time on my behalf. We have our first meeting, so I'll videotape that. You'll see a little bit of it. It's just 3 guys. We're going to be talking about everything. I've been looking at getting a 3D printer. I had asked school what I can use and if I can use this for my business, and basically no, because it's funded by like the state and the government. It's for academic use, so really I can't be using it to make money off of. But they have like allowed me to come in and learn for free, and like I just met with him yesterday, and he's just kind of showing me everything, and I do know a little bit about 3D printing, but I was more asking, just being efficient, just asking a little bit more about things and what's necessary. Do you need a $50,000 3D printer, which obviously you're not going to be buying right now, but just the pros and the cons of everything, because you can get, if you ever noticed 3D printers, you can get ones that have a thing and they like go up and print. Or what you can actually do is have this is on one plane, and then what happens is your plane that you're drawing on actually moves down. So there's just little different things that you could be looking at. And then I'm also looking at getting a tabletop CNC machine if we're not able to get the other one, the machining room, which I haven't heard anything back from him, unfortunately. Which is alright. I know people are busy, so we'll see what happens with everything like that. But overall, and my brother does have access to a CNC machining mills, and we actually do have access to a wood shop and another 3D printer. I think we have to pay for, though. I don't know, but it's gonna work out. It's just been drawn up a lot on CAD. And it's going good. I'm happy with everything. You have to have patience. That's the one biggest thing everybody says, and I understand that. You can't just do this all overnight. You have to understand you need to put in the work and be patient, and everything will eventually come together. So like that, it's alright. But then again, you should have goals, and you should be hitting the goals that you want. And I want to show you something that I'm very proud of, that is very cool, and next time maybe I'm going to be setting crazy ass goals. at the time, I didn't think they were crazy goals, but they weren't 10x goals, but they were pushing the limit. They weren't baby goals. They weren't goals that you can't just do anything and you would accomplish. So I'll show you them right now. They're right here. So this top one changes, which I can't really do anything. Those are just what I'm doing right now. And then the videos, so this is kind of more of what's interesting, is the 1 week and the month. So the 1 week this was actually a month a month and 2 weeks, I believe, and this one was 2 months. So this one actually ended last Sunday. I didn't get a chance to make it, but I did leave it up here so I could film. And it's very interesting. This is not, I haven't started yet. Oops. I haven't started yet, but had 6 clients. I actually do have 7 now, and bulk, that's different. 40 videos on JS. I got them 2 weeks now to do that. Advertisement underway. So the one big thing that you want to take out from that is the 6 clients, which is, it's super cool, like that I already have 7 clients, and sure, they're free. I talked about this in my other video. Sure, you know, some of them, 5 of them are free. I changed from 10 to 5, just if you didn't know that. But yeah, so I have 7 clients, and you know, having a goal of 6, which it's just it's a satisfaction that with this time and effort you're putting in, you are seeing results, even though they're small. And that's one reason why I think a lot of people say write down your goals, but then why I'm gonna say it again: write down your goals, no matter how they are, and just track your progress. Excuse me. So very cool. I have gotten down. I wanted to be doing a video a week for AES, Amino Engineering Solutions, on the YouTube, which I'm actually thinking about changing up that title for the page. But so Amino Engineering Solutions, I was gonna do 1 video, but it's actually gonna be 1 every 2 weeks now. It makes a little more sense. There's not too much to report every week, just because it's a lot of repetitive stuff. There's nothing crazy. So every 2 weeks there's gonna be an update. I am actually documenting everything that's going on with each individual client. And eventually you'll see a video for each of them. It's just, with all these NDAs, non-disclosure agreement, there's only so much you can, record and document, and everything. It's hard because you want to be able to put out all this content, but then again, you don't want to break an NDA. You don't want to have their product out for people to see that maybe they haven't started selling yet, they haven't started marketing yet. So that's kind of where I am with that in mind. I do have one cool thing to show you, which is I did get my business cards in, which I finalized last week. I thought I had talked about that too, and they finally came in yesterday. So I know they're backwards, but so that's pretty cool to see those come in. I have 500 of them. Really, my goal with those is to keep a couple in my wallet, maybe keep 50, and then eventually what I'll do is I want to eventually get to going door to door, because that's part of my other part of the company, which is the product, the problem solving part, and the solutions. So I have the new product development, but that's a lot more on paper, and you can get that kind of in person too. But really, the other 50% of my company is door to door. Do have these problems? It's a little more than a problem. That we could be solving for you. So that's basically it. I really want to hurry this video up. I'm always talking long, but I feel like it's necessary for me to get down my ideas, even though they're not the most organized and everything like that. So that's basically what's been happening up to this point. There are some not big plans, but I have some cool things going on in the future. I'm talking, one of the big things is talking to my grandpa on Tuesday morning, he owns his own business, and I'm talking to my mom and just about, some paperwork that would maybe help us in the future liability wise, and what I should be like really using to cover my ass, kind of, in a way, if something ever comes. I mean, you never know. I mean, it could be a good product, but if it has a small part and some kid chokes on it, like, I hope not, but just covering my ass, because that's something that really wouldn't be in my control. And if it comes back and eventually bites me, hopefully we have some kind of a protection against that. Not insurance, but they're just paperwork, really. I forget what they're all called and everything. Other than that, there's not much to report. I have plans in the future for doing a business plan competition that I'm just briefly starting right now and getting together. I have plans for a startup challenge that I want to kind of bring in my company with, but it's also kind of separate, and it goes along with an idea I've had that I'm really just getting resources. I have another thing that hopefully the kid responds. It's dealing with marketing a cool solution. And then really the other only thing is I'm going to be learning coding for apps. And this is another thing that goes along with my company, is coding for apps, because I see that being a very beneficial tool to being able to sell our product, and more revenue can come in. And it's hard for me because I can't say I'm the best coder in the world. I can't. It's not like me in product development where that's my thing. That's what I love to do, is create these products and engineer them and draw them up. That's what I love doing. And I have other things I like doing, but the app, I can't say that, because I just don't. I've never been a programmer, but I want to learn, because I think it is a very key tool to, one, being able to use it and sell it to people that maybe have ideas for apps but just don't know how to do it. But then also, if you come in with an idea for a product, you can create an app as well. So almost like a 2-for-1 deal, that you buy this product, but then it translate information back to the app, and it's kind of like that. So it's expanding. So I plan on doing it over winter break, actually. I've been looking into it now. I actually asked a kid from my high school that is very good with that, and he actually started his own app, which it looks great. But he said that the coding part, not really using a format, it allows for more unique features. So I'm gonna go down the coding route. I know it's gonna take a lot more time, but I think in the long run, it'll pay off, which is great. And it also, expand business. And that's another thing that I wanted to touch on, was expanding my business into more of a like engineered solutions instead of engineering solutions. Because my grandpa actually brought that up when I emailed him, is that, it may not even be, it doesn't even have to be an engineering company. It could be a problem solving company. It could be more than just this one little area. And originally I did want to not really do that, but I wanted to deal with a little more marketing. But I feel like after establishing this, that it's a very good idea, and it's something I'm most likely going to be adding into my new website. So right now, I got a lot of things on my mind, but so another thing right now is I have 2 websites. I did buy another one. I'm not going to tell you the name of the other one, just because I don't want people searching it up. And 2, it's kind of a surprise, because it's something that is developed in my mind while starting this for a while, and something that's I'm going to be able to add on to, and it's going to be crazy big. It's going to be super cool. But what I'm going to end up doing is transferring everything over to this one website that I just purchased this week. If you're wondering, it's $20 for a domain. I think I paid a little more on the website builder, and this new one I paid with Squarespace, so that's only $20 a month, a year. And this other one I paid for being able to edit and the domain. I paid $100 for 2 years, so $50. And then I heard that Squarespace actually charges a good amount for the editing program to edit the website. So I guess we'll see which one goes out, but they're all around 50 to 70 to 80 a year for a website, if you're wondering how much that is. Again, not crazy at all. People spend that much a week on stupid things, so what I'm going to end up doing is putting my website all onto this new domain, and then my old domain, Amino Engineering Solutions, is actually going to end up being a portfolio of all the things we've worked on. The thing is, what you're going to have to do is contact us access to that portfolio, because of the liability and everything like that. You're gonna have to sign an NDA, but the benefit is we will have access to every single project we worked on that are in the workings, and you'll be able to see what we're all doing. And right now that's something that you're not able to do just because of the NDAs again, and not wanting that information to get leaked out. So I know it's a crazy long video. I just wanted to talk about what's been going on and really just where my mind's at with everything and the plans for the future. I know there's a lot to take in. This is a big video because it's been 2 weeks, and next week's will be a little shorter. I'm getting back into the YouTubes. I know a lot, like my last 10 videos have just been me talking, but that's really the easiest for me to do right now, and it's a cop-out, but it's hard with school and all this other things. You know, you're doing 2 of these startup programs, you know, going in and getting learning from teachers about like all this, the programming and manufacturing part of things, you know, dealing with my members of my team, dealing with schoolwork, dealing with business, marketing, just everything. So it's crazy. I love it. But you're gonna like, this is the one part that I haven't seen the most growth on, so I'm not gonna be putting that much time into it. It's just that, and I do need to be marketing a little more on YouTube. That's my goal for the week. So I'll leave it at that. I know I'm dragging this on 18 minutes just talking to the camera. I should have some better videos coming this week, maybe 1 or 2. I have the workout footage that I'll probably end up editing up. Again, my computer's not in. I'm sorry. It just takes so much longer on this thing too. There's just excuses, but it's the honest truth. That's what's going on with me. So have a good rest of the day. If you watched to this far, which I'll be crazy surprised if anybody watches this far, you comment below. I don't care who you are. Like, you could be a robot or something. Obviously a robot's not gonna know what to do with this, but like, if you are even watching this part, comment down below. That's really cool. I appreciate you a lot. Have a good rest of the day.